After joining the Horde, Kefki traveled to the Land of the Forsaken where she served the Banshee Queen, but after almost getting eaten alive by a Worgen, she decided to head into the Wailing Caverns to assist Muyo. Strengthened by battle and more powerful than she's ever been, her time in Silverpine has come to an end. But as always, the fate of Kefki is forever in your hands. Where will she go next? What's up, everybody? It's Kephas. If you remember me, if you remember what this is World of Warcraft. This is Kefi, the Pandaren warrior chick, on a PvP server, and we're playing World of Warcraft again. It's been a while, and you guys have certainly let me know that it's been a while, so I apologize for that. Just had a lot of real-life issues come up. Looks like we're going to be the quest giver. I've heard of this quest before. I've never done Hillsbrad, but anyways, I had a lot of real-life stuff come up, and then my computer fried. My computer that I was recording on fried. So I had to build a new one, which I've done. A brand new computer, 10 times better than my other one. I had a good computer before. This time I've got like a high-end computer. It's pretty rad. Like I've got the i7 core, 4.0 gigahertz, 22 gigs of RAM. Got an SSD drive running. I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. I do. It's just really late. Brand new video card, NVIDIA 760, I think. Great stuff, you know, running. So great computer, doing really good. Runs fantastic. Real quiet. I love it. So that's what's been going on. I apologize for taking so long to get back with you guys, but I appreciate your support and your subscription and your continued enthusiasm. I appreciate that you guys ask, you know, where I've been. It shows that you care, and it means a lot to me. So just like you guys voting, which you did, you voted and you chose Hillsbrad Foothills, which is where we are now. This is a very legendary quest from the Cataclysm era. You know, they added this where you play a quest giver. But of course, me being me, I don't really pay attention to what's going on here. I'm not reading the dialogue. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Just give me my quest objectives and let me go. But I've never actually quested in Hillsbrad before since Cataclysm. I quested a lot in Hillsbrad during the old days, back in the vanilla era, I guess. So this is really exciting to kind of see, you know, what this zone is all about now. You know, just doesn't matter what I pick here. I guess I could have taken the mail, but oh well. But yeah, so it's exciting to do this, and it's also exciting because we are now in contested territory, which means that we're no longer safe from the other faction. I could get attacked at any time, so I have to keep an eye out. Now, I'm not the greatest PvPer, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm probably going to get owned a lot now, because, you know, up until now we've been safe. And now from here on out to the end, for the rest of Kefki's existence in this game, on my account, which is probably going to be forever, because this is awesome. But she's going to be in danger, so I've got to keep an eye out, and I only have one eye to keep out. So, yeah. But anyhow, you know, back in my first leveling experience, I may have mentioned this before, my first time I ever leveled up a character, it was on a PvP server. Oh, I forgot, we can mount up now. We're hitting level 20, and it's been a while, so I gotta keep in track what I'm doing. Figure I'll use the tiger. Why not? But yeah, the first time I ever leveled up in the game was on a PvP server, and it was pretty cool. This is disgusting. Why are there eggs on this bear? Why am I breaking eggs on this bear? Oh my god, that's disgusting. That is disgusting, dude. Ew. Ew. I'm really about to, I just dry heaved. I'm about to get sick. Oh my god. This is just the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in this game. Oh. Okay. I want to keep talking. I'm going to try not to pay attention to what I'm doing. That's disgusting. Anyhow. Okay, what was I even saying? I forget what I was even talking about. But oh my god. First time I ever leveled up, I gotta do this 60 times too, you guys. Oh my god. First time I ever leveled up was on a PvP server, and it was a lot of fun. I was a hunter. I was a night elf hunter, and I hit level 70 at the time because it was like when I first played WoW, it was right at the end or right at the beginning of Burning Crusade. So like I joined in December of 2006, and Burning Crusade came out in January of 2007. So yeah, I leveled up to level 70 on my hunter. It was pretty exciting. You know, I didn't really think about it. I don't know why I picked a PvP server. I think I chose the server because I had a friend from college who played, even though we never played together. He just like, join Burning Blade or Burning Legion. I forget what the name of the server was. This is disgusting, by the way. Good God. Why is this a thing? This is gross. Why do I have to do it 60 times also? That's a little bit ridiculous. But anyhow, yeah, so the PvP server is a, you know, good time, good memories. I think, are these bears dead because somebody else came along and killed them? Or are they dead because they have freaking eggs growing on them? This is disgusting. You know what? I don't want to subject you to any more of this, so let me do this 30 more times and I'll be right back. Good grief. Okay, that was disgusting. Also, you guys suck for picking this zone just because I had to do that. Oh man, that's the worst quest in the entire game. Seriously, good God. Ooh, that spider is awful too. I don't like that. That spider's different than those other spiders. That one looks like a spider, like the one that would eat your children or something. I don't know. That's weird. But anyways, that was terrible. That quest there that I just did, that was awful. I want to have nightmares now because of that stupid quest. Good grief. Picking eggs off of a bear, that's disgusting, man. Like, wow. Okay, enough of that. We're on to the next bit of questing, thank God, because I don't ever want to think about doing that again for reals. Good grief. Well, that's an upgrade, so there's that. Wow, I have to collect myself. Also, just saying, not to be a complainer, but how come I had to click 60 times? I mean, that's a little bit much. I mean, maybe 30, maybe 20, but why 60? I mean, that's a bit excessive, don't you think? Like, I mean, it took forever. I mean, and they were already dead. Am I supposed to do something? How do I capture them? How do I capture with your? Oh, there we go. There we go. Got it. Okay. Gotta read quest text. Gotta read quest text. That's very important. Anyhow, anyway, oh good grief. My mind is like kind of out of it right now. But those eggs, disgusting eggs. I'm owning things almost too fast here. But yeah, why click that so many times? I don't understand. Like, that's a bit excessive. That's like back in the day in Burning Crusade when you had to like kill 30 of every animal, and it was like, good lord, game. Like, okay, that was a little bit too much, Kephas. Slow down just a bit. We got a quest to do here. I mean, come on. What do you think this is? Probably don't even need to go in here, but all right, whatever. Nope. Oh, yep, we can. Good. All right, 5 out of 5. Good job. We got it. Anyway, I don't know. We're off to a good start though. It's good to be back. Like I said, it's good to be back here doing all this with you guys. I'm glad that's a Horde player, not an Alliance. Green text above somebody's head is great. Yellow text above their head or no text because there's a nameplate, that's when things are scary. So that's what we're going to watch out for. Unfortunately, this server is extremely Horde heavy, which is nice from a PvP perspective, but not so much for questing. So that, you know, that's one of those things. It's good to have people around and all that. It's also kind of like, oh man, How am I going to get stuff done? Oh, look, a quest. Or not, because he's going to escort him, so that's okay. Are there things that I'm supposed to do in here? Okay, I need to read quest text. I apologize. What are we doing? What are we doing? Hillsbrad, human, captured. I thought I captured 5. Is it not 5? Is it more than 5? I could be crazy. How many am I supposed to capture? Let me see. Spiders fed hungry mind. Murlocs fed cap supplies. Interested bears. Interested. Yeah. Oh, 8. I'm blind. I'm sorry. I thought I was only supposed to capture 5. I have to capture 8. And if I keep killing them, that doesn't help anything. So, you notice how I'm just kind of like spamming it, so I make sure I get it. That's how I roll. But anyway, just to give an update on what my plans are for future videos, I want to try to keep doing this. But obviously, I'm not gonna lie. When Warlords comes out, there's going to be a time frame where I focus on the new content in the game for my gaming time. If you guys would like, let me know what you think about this. If I considered recording my adventures in Warlords with my main character. I'm considering that. I'm a little worried because, you know, it'll be new content, you know, so I won't know what I'm doing, and it might not be... I mean, I might not do a good job of knowing where I'm going. So that's the only reservations I have for that. But still might be fun. I don't know yet. But let me know what you guys think. If you think that would be interesting. Also, you guys have definitely... What's going on? We got a quest. I'm just kind of like running around this cave because I have no idea where I'm even supposed to go. But also, let me know what ideas you guys might have for future videos. I know you guys have suggested other games. I want to try to get to those. Like I said, I apologize. It's definitely put me back a little bit. Okay, we're going to get this guy out of the mine safely. Definitely put me back a little bit when my computer broke. So that kind of put a damper on things. But is this guy following me, or am I supposed to follow him? Oh, he's following me. You know, if every escort quest was like this, it'd be fantastic. Yeah, let me know what ideas you guys have for future videos, for sure, because I would love to play games that you guys might be interested in. I actually started playing Final Fantasy 14 today, which is kind of cool. I had a rough start though with the game. It's another MMO for those of you that don't know. It's Final Fantasy. Leave the guy alone. He's leaving here. It's another MMO made by Square Enix. Final Fantasy is a huge franchise. I played a lot of the old games, a lot of the turn-based ones back in the day. Back when they were good, you know, before they started to suck. Brutally honest. But anyhow, Final Fantasy 14 looked like fun. I have some friends that play it. My guild plays it, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I wanted to check it out. And I had a rough start. You know, for one, it's really confusing getting into that game because it's like you've got... You know, you've got a website that you go to create an account, like the Square Enix website, ding, which is kind of weird, and it's kind of a cluster to try to figure out where you're like supposed to go to do all that stuff. And then you go to a different website to download the client, which was really weird, and then it's like, okay, so I had to find the client, which was confusing as heck. Okay, we're gonna go down here now, I guess, and then I had to like download the client, which was not a big deal. It's pretty common. And then I had to like log in, and I had to pick a realm group, which was like the realms are in a group, and it's just a lot of weird stuff. And then there were errors, and it wasn't letting me download, like create a new character. It wouldn't let me create a character. I don't know why. And basically, it got me thinking about like why I love Warcraft so much. And it's not just the, you know, the fact that I've been playing WoW so long, or that it's my favorite, because WoW is my favorite in terms of like the game itself. Oh, cool! I just kill Murlocs and he eats them. That's easy enough. But it's also the fact that they do everything, like they get it. You know, they understand infrastructure. They understand how to streamline the, you know, when I want to, if you want me to play your game, don't make it so hard for me to get into it. You know, like don't make it like, you know, go to this website to do this, and you know, then try to figure out the cluster mess of the fact that we cannot properly design a web page, you know, and that's kind of like where it's like, you know, dude, you know, who's running your show? Because I could design a better web page than those guys, You know, the fact that their launcher is such a cluster mess to look at, you know, it's just, I don't know, I'm being real nitpicky. But, you know, when you have Warcraft and they do such a good job, you know, they make sure that, you know, that it's a good, you know, easy experience, easy to get into, you know, easy to create an account. You know, there's no mess, there's no hassle. That's how it should be. There shouldn't be a hassle for me to get into your game. It's a bit weird, but you know, like I said, ranting a little bit about that. You know, and then I got into it. I did play it some, and it's really exciting. I'm really interested to see what it's all about, the class system and the job system in that game. You know, a lot of these other MMOs, they come out and, you know, they have different systems, and that makes them a little bit interesting to check out. You know, because WoW is WoW, and it's kind of the, I don't want to say it's vanilla, because it's definitely got a system all of its own, but it's got that very tried and true, you know, simple class system, and that's fine. It works, and it's the best, and it does it so well. But you have other games that have different systems, you know, like all these other MMOs that have their own unique spin on things, and they're not just, you know, blatant WoW clones. You know, they have their own ideas, and it's fun to get into them, just to check out, you know, what's different, you know, and so I've checked out a lot of different MMOs besides WoW. I was doing WildStar for a little bit, but I kind of lost interest in it, not gonna lie. It was kind of fun for a minute, but it just, I don't know, it actually did feel like a WoW clone, to be completely honest with you. I mean, it wasn't a WoW clone. I mean, it had its own spin on things, but it didn't feel like for me, it just didn't offer anything, you know, that was better than Warcraft to me, you know. You know, but Final Fantasy kind of has a different feel to it, to me, a little bit. It's a little bit more, obviously, it's an Eastern MMO. It's not a Western MMO. It's made by a Japanese company, Square Enix, and it's got a lot of history. Square Enix has been around for a long time, you know, and I think that's also why I expect so much from them, is because they've been around for so long. You know, there are certain things that they should be able to understand about creating a game, period. You know, so, you know, basically, it's a game. You know, I recommend it. You know, if you want to try out a new MMO, I think that if I were to rank MMOs, I would say that Warcraft is obviously the best. It's the best MMO out there. Certainly the best paid for MMO out there, and the best free MMO is probably, I would say, Guild Wars 2. If you want a good free MMO, these bears are disgusting. I still need to kill them. But if you want a good secondary subscription MMO, I would say that probably Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn is probably the second best. It's very biased, obviously. I mean, everybody has their own opinion. It's not really a bias, it's just an opinion. But I would say in terms of population, Final Fantasy XIV is a good secondary, and it's also a little bit different enough too. Also, it has controller support, which is nice because, you know, you guys all know I play WoW with a controller, so having an MMO with ready built-in controller support is excellent. They did that because it's also playable on the PlayStation, so you know, and it does a great job. You know, for people that say you can't, it's impossible to play a MMO on a controller. Final Fantasy XIV, Square Enix has proven those folks wrong. It can be done. It can be done well. I might actually, though, because I've been playing with a controller and I have my own certain setup and I'm used to that setup, I might actually disable controller support on the game and do my setup like I do in WoW. But I've been messing around with the setup they have. Very good setup. You know, I can't, and no complaints. I mean, I think it's fantastic. So, you know, it's cool that, and honestly, a lot of it's set up kind of like how my setup is. It's just a little bit different, but it's cool that you know, that a company can say, hey, we can take this game and an MMO and we can make it you know, relevant to console gamers. That's a huge step in the direction that we should want to see things go. Because it's cross-platform, and it's a very good MMO. It's a very well-made MMO. It's very popular. It's got a lot of subscriptions, big population, and it's cross-platform, which is a good thing. You know, that's what we should want to see. That's a good step in the right direction, I think. So, in terms of population and in terms of stepping forward, I think that they're doing a good job there. They definitely need to work on their infrastructure and their framework, though. Because I had a really rough time getting into that game. And so that's my thoughts on that and other MMOs. But I wanted to get back into this, guys. I hope that this was an enjoyable experience for you. I had a lot of fun getting back into things. Those gross spiders and bear eggs were disgusting. But we're going to get back into this. We're going to get into this and see what happens. See if we get into some PvP and see what goes from there. We're going to watch this cutscene, or I am. And I want to see you guys next time. So thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. This is Kephas. Until next time.